This is week 3 of the Bread of Life Discourse from St. John. And so, the old teacher in me says, this is a good time to recap. What have we heard? What are we building on? Because what we heard 3 weeks ago, this is one conversation. 3 weeks ago, we heard about the feeding of the 5,000, and then we had a week to think about that, I hope. Then we had another gospel, and then we had this one. So there's a period of time in there which I truly believe if we are reflecting and praying about what we've heard, we're going to be putting out a better foundation for ourselves in faith. So the feeding of the 5,000, what does that teach us? Well, it teaches us, I think, that we have an astonishing and incredible God who can do so many things that we are astounded. 5 loaves, a few fish, a meager offering, if you will. But Jesus offers those in prayer to God, and then he starts breaking that up to feed the people. And what do we find at the end of that story? There's leftovers. There's leftovers. The abundance of God cannot be understood fully. It's just something that he has always in a relationship that he shares with us. It's that abundance. Well, the next week the people, of course, they're still grumbling and they're questioning Jesus. And he responds to them with, I guess, a very gentle authority. He's not there to take the truth and beat them over the head with it. He's there to invite them and to encourage them because he wants to nurture them and support them. And so he teaches them about the incredible relationship that he shares with God the Father. And as he's telling them that, they are listening because they pose a question to him and they ask him, what is the work that we're supposed to do? What is the work that you do? What is the work that we do? And of course, he begins to tell them exactly what that entails. And he does that because the relationship he shares strengthens him in his ministry, on his journey. And if we're willing to open ourselves up to receive that same strength on our journey, God will be right there to give it to us. So what do we have this week? Well, the people are still, stop murmuring. Can you imagine your whole life being around people that do nothing but murmur? And he tells them, cut it out. And then he begins to explain to them on a very significant level about a relationship that he bears with his Father and the invitation that comes out to everyone who listens about that relationship to enter into it and to share it as well. And he even goes so far as to refer back to the prophets. Remember, you've heard this. You heard this from the prophets. It's not anything new. But maybe we need to open our ears a bit more so we can hear it anew and know of God's love. And he says, you're going to experience life forever. And the reason you're going to do that is because I'm going to offer my life for the world. Not for a few select people, not for the favored people, but I'm offering my life for the world. And that includes everyone who wants to be a part of that. And so he says, I will give my flesh for the life of the world. Well, the idiom, flesh and blood, in Hebrew scriptures is a way of referring to the whole person. I give myself, my whole person, not just a part of me, but my whole person. And the instruction that he's trying to offer them is to recognize the connection between his death and the Eucharist. We recognize that connection because we come to this table and we're fed at this table. And we're strengthened at this table. And then with the presence of God walking with us, we leave this building and we go out to offer what we become in God's kindness and God's mercy to the people around us. So by eating his body, the bread of life, Jesus promises us the fruits of his death and resurrection. And that's eternal life and a living relationship with God. So it seems to me that with all of this teaching and all of this understanding coming to us over the last couple of weeks, it might be that we're at a point to reflect more deeply on that which we've heard, that which is being offered to us in the relationship that we share with the Lord. And so I'm going to offer 3 questions that we can use to ponder about. What is our experience of God's abundance in our lives? What is our experience of God's abundance in our lives? What is our understanding of Jesus' promise? Life eternal and a living relationship with God. And what is the work we do? What is the work we do? We say we're followers, we say we're disciples, we say we have faith. What is the work that we do? And the answers that we offer in our personal reflection is going to give us the measure of our faith. How do we measure our faith? And when we look into our heart to answer these questions and to measure our faith, what is it that we see? And this is simply more preparation time for the continuation of the Bread of Life discourse, which we will hear about next week. And so I encourage you, my sisters and brothers, make the time to prepare yourselves to go even deeper in that experience of God's life and God's love and God's support. And know you're blessed.